Hi, my friend. Are you curious about my junk journal and how it looks like and how I used it? I will give you a flip through without my voice through the first two signatures, and when you stay to the end, I will show you how I used the first signature to document 2023. Okay, without any further ado, let's go in. And here we come to the end of the flip through of the last two signatures of my junk journal, and as promised, I will take you through how I used my junk journal in the first signature. Many people wonder, how do you use a junk journal? What do you do with it? And I used it as a form of diary. Like, I like to start my year with the year compass. Here you can see reflecting on 2022 backwards and then the hope for 2023. I will make a link below in the comments. I used the packaging of a Christmas present from my daughter and included a wonderful Christmas letter from one of my dear friends that is very precious to me. I tried to use more of the packaging from the Christmas present on this page to make it cohesive. I also started writing down every night 3 things I'm grateful for, and I started following the artist's way. And so I documented that and put some washi tape in and used little bits and pieces to make it interesting and interactive. I continued to document the exercises of the artist way, printed out the basic principles, and used every space I have for my gratitude journals and make the site cohesive and nice with the little bits and pieces, I hope. Here you can see a cluster on the side, and this is the packaging of our favorite tea, and used the backside for the gratitude printout, and included one of my most favorite poems from Annie Rayner. More of my gratitude and a cute little picture with a quote. Here is another exercise where I write down small things that I would like to change. And this one is so precious to me. A good friend gave it to me. It's a paperclip from Sigmund Freud. I don't know if you know that I'm working as a psychotherapist, so it really is meaningful to me. And she left to England for work, and I wrote about this here. Here's more. It's a full page of my gratitude and another page. It's so lovely to read over it. A belly band here, and I don't know if you are aware, in New Zealand at the beginning of the year we had heaps of storms and flooding and a lot of destruction through this, very devastating for the country. And I made photos of our house and the flooding there, and to keep it as a memory, as a historical document. And here it's another interactive little pocket. I haven't journaled in it yet, but you can see in the upper right corner the little frog that you might find it often included in the junk journal. And yes, I use every space for my gratitudes to keep them. It's a nice exercise in the evening, and some photos of our garden. Here's a belly band with some lace, and I have handwritten 5 levels of compassion by Gabor Maté. I really found it really deep and insightful, and I wanted to have a place to capture it so I can preserve it. It's it means a lot to me, and I find it worth keeping, and lots of journaling space on the back. Here's a little fabric tab. More exercises from the artist way. These are letters I wrote to my younger self and really put them in the mail to receive them. It's a very nice exercise. And on the right hand side I documented the graduation party of my daughter, and included a feedback letter, a precious one from one of her mentors. Another of my friends left New Zealand to go to England, and this is a packaging of the sweets she brought to our last meeting. Here's another little nice interactive feature. It looks like a house wrapped around a brown paper bag. That's a photo of my parents. And here a little pocket with their wedding photo, and it is a window envelope transformed into this little house. The brown paper bag is closed with a little bow. There's in the moment nothing inside. And here's the paper clip. It looks a little bit like a chimney. Our daughter made a cross-stitch pattern out of our front door, which looks really lovely and was such a neat surprise and a present. We had a visitor from Germany and a card from her mum, and at the end of her visit she wrote us a little thank you letter. This is just a little journaling card on the same time page. Yes, and here's a little gratitude letter. So it's precious things to collect and have a space to put them into. This is a gardening overview. I started a garden for the first time in my life, and have no clues what to do. And here are the little packages from the first plants I put in my garden beds. I thought that's nice to remember, and the brown paper bag is a good place to store them. And on the back is a printout from a magazine that shows me how long a plant needs to germinate and then have a little plant, and when I can harvest it and when it's ripe to be harvested and to be eaten. Here's my trip last year to Germany. These are my plane tickets, and I had birthday while I was there, and my loved ones sent me some flowers. So when I arrived, they were standing there waiting for me. Here's a photo of the flowers and my friend awaiting me. So yummy memories that I would like to keep. And here are photos of my friends, and I wrote down what we have done together, and have this water card from Hamburg, like all the little channels, and so we went paddling, and to remind myself of what I've done, like trips with my family. This here is a journaling spot that I haven't used, but it's a corner tuck to put it in, so it's lots of writing space for me. This journaling card comes from a masterboard that I have done, and you might have seen other bits and pieces throughout my junk journal, which overall I find gives it a cohesive look. On the other side here you can see it's the packaging of the rat test for COVID. Like me and my husband, we had COVID at the same time. And here lots of photos. We went to an art exhibition to keep this, and this is my little crafting group. And so yes, all these precious memories. That was the first time that I used my junk journal for art journaling. Some photos of my family going bouldering, and this is a precious quote I wanted to capture from Michael Leunig. So that's not quite us for today. I have 2 more photos from a quilting exhibition that I went through. But that's us. I hope you enjoyed the journey with me through my junk journal, through the pages, through my way of using it, of using my junk journal to create precious memories, to allow my creative side to flow, to find ways to experiment and capture the little bits and pieces that are so precious to me. If you like to see more of junk journaling and more of me, please leave me a comment, subscribe, press the notification bell, and I hope to see you soon again.